Hello, everyone. I wanted to say thank you for signing up for the Defeating Above Average newsletter. In this Defeating Above Average newsletter, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be sharing with you something that I use with my accountability clients, with my one-on-one clients. It takes you 15 minutes to set up. It takes you 5 minutes to do every day, but it will make you exponentially more likely to be productive, to increase your rate of performance and the quality of your performance going into 2022. I really do think that this tool, not even think, I know that this tool will help you to make 2022 your most successful year yet if you use it. So we'll go ahead and get started. Just a little bit of groundwork, so it shouldn't take that long. This is going to be used in conjunction with Pearson's Law. And Pearson's Law simply states when performance is measured, performance improves. When performance is measured and reported back, the rate of improvement accelerates. And this is what this tool will be able to do. It will help you to accelerate the rate of your improvement over the entire duration of the year, each and every time you use it. Another reason why this works is accountability. It forces us to look at our days, to look at our actions and say, did I do what I needed to do in order for me to be successful and for me to move closer to my goals? Whether those goals are for you to be more productive, whether those goals are for you to get in shape, whether those goals are for you to increase the quality of your performance. Having that level of accountability where you are looking back and assessing what you did each and every day allows you to find opportunities for improvement, allows you to implement those improvements so that can get closer to your goal. Your work quality can increase, whatever it may be. So this is a great tool for you to do that. So in order to use this tool, what you'll need to do first is find 3 goals, not 5, not 7, not 12, not 2, 3 goals. If you ever have more than 3 goals that you're really working on, you have none, because it splits your attention, it splits your time, it splinters it so much if you have more than 3 that you won't be able to make massive movement and massive progression in each one. So pick 3 goals that you want to accomplish for 2022. Next, once you have your 3 goals, you want to discover 1 to 2 habits per each one of those goals. So a great example of that might be, if one of my goals is to lose 20 pounds, one habit might be, I want to make sure I am cooking or making at least one of my meals. And the next one might be, I want to make sure I'm drinking at least a gallon of water per day. Both of those habits will lead me to the goal that I'm want to achieve. And that is the key in this particular step. You want to set up habits that will become lead measures that will lead to the lag measure, which is your goal. Lag measures are goals. They're things that are achieved, but you don't achieve a goal by working on that goal. You achieve a goal by working on the components of it, by completing the steps necessary to achieve them. So we want to make sure that we are measuring the things that lead to our goals rather than just measuring, did we achieve the goal that we're trying to achieve? And then the very last thing is you want to set an alarm on your phone to remember to do this each and every day. I have an alarm on my phone. It goes off at 8 p.m. every night. And the name of the alarm, the label of that alarm is fill out your daily tracking sheet. I encourage you to do the same thing, because if you have that external reminder, you ensure that you will you will ensure that you complete your daily tracking sheet each and every time. So now that we have these things, once you have your 3 goals and you have your 1 to 2 habits that you're trying to achieve, that will help you to achieve those goals, the next thing you'll do is go to Google Forms. So if you have not used Google Forms before, you'll just type in Google Forms, you'll click blank, and it'll pull up something that looks like this. Now you can name it whatever. I just named it as an example here. And the very first thing you're going to do is to change your very first field to date. And then you'll have it on here. You can just put in what is today's date. And that's the way you can keep track of which days you're doing it, which days you're not. So the next thing you want to do is begin to ask yourself questions. Did I do particular exercises? Did I do particular habits that will lead me to my goals? So for this one, going off the last example that we have, would be, did you drink 1 gallon of water? And then the answer to this is simply yes or no. You did or you didn't. You want to make it very objective. You want to make it very clear. You want to be very real with yourself. Did you do it or did you not do it? And if the answer is, you'll have your options here is yes and no. But the next part is, this is where the calibration part of it comes in. If the answer is no, how can I set up my environment to do so next time? So it does us no good for us to know that we didn't do something X amount of days in a row if we never take any steps to correct it? If the answer is no, you always want to give yourself a suggestion of how you can set up your environment so that you can make sure that you do it tomorrow. The reason why we want to use our environment to support our success, to support our productivity, to support our performance, rather than willpower, is because willpower and discipline are energy dependent. The later you get in your day, the more tired you are, the less likely you are to rely on your willpower and your discipline. So just offload it. Set up your environment in order to support your success. So in this case, let's say I did not do this. A way that I could set up my environment might be to put my water bottle right next to my bed. So when I wake up in the morning, I drink 1 whole liter of water, and then I've already started my water drinking initiative. And through this, you'll have several different tasks and several different things that you can try to help you support the completion of gallon of whatever habit you are working on. Now, once this is done, once you've gone through and you're able to categorize this, you've done it for a week, you've done it for a month, you've done it for a quarter, you'll be able to go to your responses and you'll be able to vet your responses. So I put in a couple example ones here. I am 50-50 on drinking water. Now, let's say no. How can I set up my environment to do so next time? Well, these are some of the reasons, and I did this a little bit differently. I have what happened. But what you'll do is you'll set up your environment to do so next time. So I'll give you a kind of translate it. So what you'll do is, if it's no, how can I set my environment next time? If this one is NA, this is because I did yes. Stayed up too late. So how can you set up your environment when you stay up too late? You can set a sleep alarm. Or another one, I didn't wake up early enough. If you didn't wake up early enough, the answer for that one could be a sleep alarm, and also could be multiple morning alarms. Whatever it may be, it might be moving your bedtime, might be moving your wake up time. But now you have suggestions. Now you have things you can try that will help you to achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve. So just as an example, once again, we'll go through one more just so I can walk you through how to do this. So it could be, did you cook today? Oops. Did you cook today? And then you'll come here, yes or no. Those are the only options you want on there. You don't have maybe, don't have partially, don't have anything else. Yes or no. And then the next one is, if no, I'll just copy and paste it. How can I set up my environment to do so next time? So once you have those set up, what you'll go and do, so you can fill them in, you'll come to here, you'll go to send form, you'll click the little link thing, you'll get the link, and this is the link that you will be able to use in order to submit answers on your form. So you'll paste that into your browser. My face probably disappeared, but it'll be back. And now you're able to enter in all of your data, out of your metrics onto your form. So we can add today's date. We can add, did you drink a gallon of water? Yes. NA. Did you cook today? No. And then on this one, let me change this. It should be paragraph and refresh. But that's basically what it is. If it's no, you'll be able to come in. How can I set up my environment to do so next time? You can say, create meal prep calendar. So now you have all these different tools. When you go back to revisit your responses, revisit your forms, you can see what some of your problem areas are. So looking at these, sleep is one of the things that I need to work at. If you are having meal prep calendars, prepping your meals, making sure you have food in the house or something you can address. But these give you tactical, practical answers, things you can do in order for you to set up your environment to reach your goals that you have, in order for you to stay productive, and also for you to increase your performance that you have personally and professionally. So I encourage you all to go through and create your own daily tracking sheet so that you can make 2022 the most productive, the most high performing year that you've had ever. So utilize these tools, utilize these tips. And if you have any questions, feel free to respond to this email and I will be able to help you in whatever way I can. Have a good one.